Okay, lighting. Now, lighting is very, very important when it comes to shooting your video. Now, you're not always going to have a 3-point light system that we have here. Now, obviously, there are some tips and techniques which I'm going to show you when having no lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, and just basically positioning yourself in places in the room that you're filming in to get the best from your lighting. Okay, but for optimum lighting, we are using today a 3-point lighting system. We have our key light here, which is used to illuminate me and be basically the key light of the whole shoot. We have here on the right, we have something called a fill light. This is used to eliminate shadow from the key light and make me stand out a little bit more, gives a better effect. And we have on the left here a backlight. Now the backlight is used to make me pop out of the picture or give rather a 3D effect. Now these lights, we have the key light and the fill light. These should be positioned at around about 45 degrees from me, the subject. Okay, so this lighting system is a fantastic lighting system to set up, and we highly recommend a 3-point lighting system. Now I'm going to show you what it's going to be like to lose one of these lights. Okay, so first of all, let's lose the backlight. Now, as you can see, the definition's gone. We're getting a lot more shadow around the back here. Now, that's not too bad. Obviously, you can do without one light. And if you're shooting a professional lighting, then you can get away with 2 lights. If you position yourself right, you can get away with 2 lights, and we're going to show you some 2 light setups shortly. But if we were to lose our fill light, now look what happens. As you can see, behind me now I should have a massive shadow, and we're starting to lose the picture, and it's not looking too good. Okay, so taking into account the time of day and the limited light that we have outside, I'm now going to lose the key light. Now, as you can see, it's not looking very good. Okay, now due to the wonders of modern technology, my Canon DSLR D600 has actually improvised and given me some light. But if you think about it, what you have seen from now to the start of the video, we have key lighting, we have fill lighting, and we also have our backlight to emphasize myself and take away some shadow. So I think you'll agree that the 3-point lighting system is a vast improvement on no lights. Okay, now as you can see, we're using the 3-point lighting system in an office environment. But what if you don't have an office environment? What if you don't have a 3-point lighting system? Now, in this video, we're going to show you a few examples of what it's like to shoot without lights, without location, and even as far as in the home. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a situation within this office which isn't exactly ideal and is not recommended. Now, I think you'll agree that this setup isn't the best. We have a whole big window that's letting a lot of light into the camera. Even though it's a dull day, we're still getting a lot of light. If it was a bright day, it would be even worse. You can see shadow, you can see silhouette on my face, and you must admit this doesn't look very professional. Now, even if you don't have a 3-point lighting system, a 2-point lighting system, there are still a few things that you can do to help this environment and make it look a lot better. Now, one is simply draw the curtain. Okay, now we've closed the curtains, or closed the blinds of the large office window, and I think you'll agree that we've eliminated some of the vast amount of light that is going into the camera lens, and it looks a lot better. There's a lot less shadow, and you can see me. Now, without a lighting system, all we have is the office light and limited light coming in to the office. Now, it's not ideal, but if you just have a camera, then you're going to have this type of lighting situation, and it's better than having an open window. But I prefer my 3-point lighting system. Okay, now, not everybody has an office environment or a studio to work with, so in this video I'm going to show you what it's like to work from the home. Now, you might think I'm in an office environment now. Well, I'm not. I'm actually in my kitchen, and I have 2 lights and a backdrop. Now, what we're going to do in this video, we're going to show you some different scenarios of using a backdrop, without the backdrop, with lights, without lights, to absolutely nothing and just a camera and a microphone. For my blogging videos, I use just a simple camera and the environment that I actually live in. Okay, so having lights and backdrops and all these kinds of accessory is not exactly necessary. Okay, now since we're shooting without a backdrop, I'm sort of portraying myself of who I actually am. Now, this might not be what you want to do. You might want to use a backdrop. You might want to, you know, give a professional sort of appearance. But I'm giving the appearance of myself, and this is who I am. I have pictures behind my family, and this is my home, this is my environment. I'm still using 2 lights here and this one at 45 degrees to me, and I have a good day. I'm getting some natural light through the skylight. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to remove the lighting completely. And you know, these, on certain days, these aren't exactly necessary, but there are going to be times when you really do need lights. But you know, we're going to remove these for now, and we're going to show you exactly what it looks like without the lighting. Okay, now as you can see, again, we've lost the backdrop, and this is a natural setup for me. It's where I work, it's where I do my blog post videos, and you know, it's a natural setting. I sit like with 45-degree angle to the camera, which gives a more of a 3D effect. I have my laptop, I have my bench for using any props, but I don't have any lights, and I've taken the lights away for the simple reason of getting some nice natural light from the beautiful day that we have today, but I am still controlling some of the lights with the curtain. Now, you'll see when I open the curtain that there is a need for some control because of the fact that it is going to overexpose the shot. Now, you do need to remember that when you overexpose the shot, or when you have a day like this, that you really need to compensate with the likes of curtains and positioning within the household or within your office or home environment.